Hi guys, so apologies for the lighting and any like noises or anything. This has literally been one of the first times today that I've been able to like sit down and not be rushing after someone or doing something. So yes, it probably will be quite a speedy check-in. And yeah, I feel super tired, predominantly because yesterday, I mean you'll see it in my budget, but yesterday I went out into Birmingham to meet up with a bunch of girlies for Meg, or the Savvy Spenders brunch meetup thing, which was really nice. I've never been to like outside of Birmingham station before, so even though it was a really speedy visit and pretty much only went to Pizza Express where we had our lunch, it was nice to go there, and then pretty much I came home, had 30 minutes to change outfit, change bags and go back out for a friend's 30th dinner. So yeah, I'm super tired. I'm definitely not recharged for the week, but after I film this video and I edit it and I upload it, I'm gonna like have a quick little reset of my room and my surroundings and maybe prep for tomorrow onwards. But there's some things in the background in terms of lifestyle and just personal life that have been festering for like a week or two. If you know, you know. But there's going to be like some slight changes in probably my budget as well. Definitely my budget actually, but in my personal life I don't feel comfortable enough to say it on here now, just because of some people watching, but in the next like week or two I'm sure I'll mention it. So yes, let me stop rambling and just get straight into it. Okay, so I always do this. I make a cup of tea before I start my video, and then depending on how much I ramble, you guys, my tea turns cold. So the mission is to finish this video and be able to drink my tea warm before whilst I'm editing it. So anyway, we left off on the 9th on the Sunday, and like I think I said, I didn't spend any money at all. So that was brill. And then Monday the 10th, this was bank holiday. So in my last video I would have mentioned the fact that I went and bought some shoes from Clarks that were unbudgeted for, but I actually really wanted to take them back. When I went to my interview, I'm pretty sure I said this already, but when I went to my interview and tried them on before leaving, it almost felt like they would rub like a specific part of the shoe, so I was like, you know what, I'm not spending 70 quid on a shoe that I have to break in. So yeah, I took that back, so that was the main reason I went into town. So it was £4 in total, £2 to get in, £2 to come back. Obviously I went to Clarks, and then I took Rue with me because otherwise he'd just be stuck in the house. It was like torrential raining that day. I went to the Works because I don't know if anyone else is part of BookTok on TikTok, but I friggin' love BookTok, and I really want to start a separate BookTok TikTok, all the talks apparently. But I'm a minimalist, so I don't really have physical copies of books. But certain ones I read that I love, I could see why I would have it physically. And so yeah, I went in there to see what they had, but in all honesty, Rue was running up and down the shop, so I couldn't really do anything. But yeah, so then we headed over to Starbucks. I grabbed a Starbucks for myself, and obviously Rue got a baby chino as always, and that came out of my coffee. I paid cash. And yeah, Rue is a sassy child. He loves his baby chinos. Then we went to Poundland. What did we buy? Can't remember. What did we buy? Oh, see, this is the issue with me. I forget what we bought. I can't remember, but that came out of my Monday. Then Tuesday back at work, didn't spend anything. Glorious times. done. And then just get a pen all over myself, why not? So Wednesday the 12th, I have Money Box come out, and this was from my Lifetime ISA. So now that it's a new tax year, my Lifetime ISA is going to be getting weekly deposits as well as my main ISA. So yes, it will have £5. It's predominantly because I didn't just top it up to the 4k already. I'm kind of waiting to try and increase my savings, so I'm a bit more comfortable to do that and have a fallback. So yes, we deposited £5 into my Lifetime ISA. Then we went to Sainsbury's and I forked out £16. It was realistically 15. My sister owes me £1, but she still hasn't paid me back for some medicine that I got her. So a whole thing. It was all baking stuff, and I'm so glad I got it because I can't guarantee that I give a shopping list to my sister and she'll be able to get everything that I need. So I literally went to the shop and bought things, basic things like lots of sugars. I ran out of icing sugar, as I would have mentioned in the last video. And then there is a Starbucks in our Sainsbury's. So I got the new blueberry cloud frap thing. Quite nice. It reminded me of Screwballs, like the ice creams. You know, the last bit where you're like eating the bubble gum with a bit of ice cream. It reminded me of that. So if anyone else has tried it, let me know down below what you thought it tasted of. But it was like around £7, which is a lot. Obviously I picked up a baby chino for Nene because he was with me and he didn't fall asleep like Rue. Then we had Thursday. Thursday we had a plum deposit come out, and that was £7.22. And then we went to B&M and I ended up spending £20. Side note on this, my sister's awful for doing this to me. But I tend to pick up things that I know that they'll forget for the house or something like that. So it was like a whole range of things. We're all quite sick in this household at the minute. So it was like 2 boxes of tissues, some like pocket tissues. I got myself some Vicks Albus, the rub-on thing. What else did we get? Oh, I treated the boys to a dinosaur bubble thing, like a bubble wand, but like a gun thing, so they didn't have to blow because they're not that great at that. And then my sister picked up a few bits as well and just put them on the thing without a divide. So obviously the lady was like, oh, okay, all together. So I had £20 cash, so I just paid 20 cash and made my sister pay the £4. So technically she owes me, and I can't be bothered to work it out. But it's annoying. But anyway, so the £20, £10 came from home and £10 came from family, because I bought the boys the bubble wand things. Friday, apparently we didn't spend any money. What did I do on Friday? I don't think I did anything. Yesterday, like I said, I was going into Birmingham, so I got an Uber to the station and I used my travel envelope for that. Then we ate, and I paid £18. It was like a service charge as well as what we had. I had the what should I butcher this? Is it like cannelloni? Like filled with spinach, whatever it was. And then Meg, bless her, she had a tin of freebies, one of which covered the drink I got, because I got like a passion fruit drink as well, and that's all I got. So yes, it was £18. This is coming out of Social. Social's obviously a cash envelope, so I do have the cash to put back in the bank. So I need to do that, which probably next week when I'm in town to get my nails done. Then I did have an unbudgeted spend. So basically, when I was booking my train tickets for Birmingham, I knew that the lunch started at 1. I didn't necessarily want to go too soon, or like be very presumptuous and say that everyone was going to hang around and we're going to spend hours there if everyone left, and then it'd just be me in Birmingham by myself. So I booked a train that was supposed to leave at like 11 minutes past 4, but it got to like 3:45, and there was an issue with the Pizza Express app, which meant they kept freezing when people were trying to take off their freebies, essentially. And then it meant that everything was late, and then trying to get everyone to pay separately was like delayed. So I literally only had about 15 minutes to get from Pizza Express to my train. And I just thought, you know what, I'm not going to pressure myself because I don't think I'm going to make the train, so I'll just have to fork out and buy the next train. So I did, and that was an unbudgeted spend of £11. It definitely taught me that I need to look at open returns for things like this, because I didn't even consider that things would go awry. We were in there for a long time, like 2 hours, almost 3. And then because the next train was about half an hour wait for me, I went into the Starbucks and got a vanilla matcha tea latte, something like that. It was like a £5. It's really nice if anyone wants to try it. And then, like I said, I had to come back and go to a friend's 30th, and we paid for a tapas. And I'd already, I can't see it here, I previously paid the £10 deposit, so that came off. So for my share of the tapas, plus my drinks, plus a bit of money for the birthday girl's meal and someone else that didn't turn up and we ate their food, it was £28. Again, this is going to be counted from my social, so I'll put both that money back in the bank next week. And yeah, I don't think it's too bad because I went out for 2 things, like for the whole day. But yeah, not too bad. I'm never that social, so I'm not going to beat myself up about it too badly. And then today I had a little look at my bank account and my Netflix had come out, so yes, that is £10.99. I do need to have a little look, because what I do when I budget my stuff is I make a separate pot on my Monzo for budgeted bills that come out of my Monzo, and that's like Spotify, Skin and Me, that kind of stuff. But because I don't always remember the date that it comes out, I need to like look back and see when it all comes out and be able to like put it in my account so it all goes through. But that is pretty much it for my budget. I was trying to think of what to say. I've actually like pulled my nail appointment forward to next week rather than the week after, because I don't know if you could tell, but my nails have grown so much. Also, like, there's like little bits, like I have a little chip here, it's not the end of the world, and like some of my edges are chipping and I'm like, no. Also, if anyone has any suggestions on what I should get on my nails, let me know, because I cannot for the life of me make up my mind on what I want, so let me know down below. As always, if you are not subscribed, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'm not gonna ask you to, it's entirely down to you. Also, thank you so much for everyone that has recently subscribed. I've seen a little like flurry of subscribers and it's really lovely. So thank you so much for subscribing and supporting. As I would have mentioned before, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we are going to have a big giveaway. I'm not actually sure yet what it will be, but I do love a giveaway, so keep an eye out for that. I'm also going to put my Instagram account on the screen somewhere, if you're not following me on there. I've got a bit quiet, I think, but I'm going to get back into it again, and I also need to get into TikTok because I am so close to hitting 1,000 on there as well. And yeah, I'm also going to be like a little baking nerd and pop my baking from today on the screen. I decided to make cookie dough stuffed cookies. So yes, I'm going to currently like nibble on that, drink my tea and edit this for you. I'm trying to think of anything else, but I don't think there is anything to tell you. I keep saying oh my lord, what is wrong with me? But yeah, I hope everyone has had a lovely weekend no matter what you're doing, and I hope everyone has a great week. Gosh, I should do an counter really. I think I'm gonna also look and see what additional extra videos I can do for you guys, and see if I can do one next week. No promises, but I want to keep producing content that you guys like. So again, if you have any suggestions that you haven't already recommended to me, then leave it down below, because I do look at them, I do note them down, and I'm aiming to get them all done for you guys. So yes, until next time guys, bye.